Good evening. So I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Mark Grimshaw and I'm single. It's not a joke. Been single for 22 years now. Yeah, thank you. To clarify, I am 22. It's not like I'm 25 and I had a brief thing when I was 3. I do know why I'm single, by the way, because I have seen me. No, I will explain this, right? I was walking through Manchester after a gig the other night, and a woman came up to me, and without any context, without saying anything before this, she just came up to me and went, "Have you got a home to go to?" And before I had the chance to respond, she just put a pound in my hand and fucked off. And I was left with 2 questions there. 1, does she just go up to anyone that looks a bit dishevelled and assume they're homeless? 2, if she did think I was actually homeless, what the fuck did she think I'd do with a pound? Even worse, it was an old pound. I had to go to the bank to change that. And I did, because I really need the money. I do quite like being single, though. I don't have any issue with it. I'm not a fan of weddings. Is anyone in here married? Yeah. Why? Genuine question. Why? Because I genuinely don't get it. There's 2 reasons that I don't understand the popularity of weddings. 1 is the cost. I had to look into this, and the average cost of a wedding in the UK is £27,000. Yeah, to put that into perspective, that's 108,000 Freddos. At current market value. Which is a ridiculous amount of money to spend. But the thing is, weddings aren't good. I don't know anybody that enjoys weddings. There's only 2 things that people actually enjoy about weddings. 1 is the drinking at the reception, and the other is doing the conga. And I'm convinced that the only reason British people enjoy doing the conga is because it's basically just queuing to music. Like, if someone comes up to me and says, "Do you want to dance?" No, I fucking don't. If someone comes up and says, "Do you want to join a queue?" I'm there. I think there's too many songs about love as well. I think love is an overused subject in songs. Like, I heard a song the other day by Ed Sheeran, which had the lyric, "I wish that love was a currency and that the whole world was wealthy." Which is a lovely sentiment, but it's also absolute bollocks. Because how would you go about putting that into practice in reality? There's only one way I can think of, and I'm not paying for a Big Mac with a hand job. Like, if love was a currency, I'd always be paying contactless. I recently got back from America. Whilst I was over there, I watched a bit of American television. I watched this show that was like Britain's Got Talent, but with Americans. Can't remember what it was called. It was America's Got Talent. You look very confused. But yeah, I was watching the programme, and obviously, like the British one, they had sob stories as a part of the format. And there was a girl on there who was saying about that her dad had died before she was born, which is obviously horrific. But I couldn't help but laugh. Wait a minute. I couldn't help but laugh because she said that her dad was a rapper called Camouflage. And I found it hilarious that her dad was called Camouflage and she never saw him. I'm aware that makes me an awful person. I feel like I've got a minute to try and redeem myself, so I shall do that, and I will tell you about the time that I helped out Toys R Us. From the news, you may have worked out how that went. But basically, before Christmas, I could see that they were struggling, so I thought I'd help out. So I sent them a series of marketing campaign suggestions. I will tell you the most horrific. Sponsor pro-life rallies, because abortions are really cutting into your potential profit margins. Split the room a bit, that one. So I feel like I should say they did reply. And their reply was that I am banned from all Toys R Us in the UK. But I'm still here, so I win. Okay, that is pretty much my time here. Thank you very much for listening. If you've enjoyed this, you can follow me on Twitter. It's at MarkGrimshaw16. May surprise you, no, Toys R Us didn't. But I will quickly tell you something that happened on the way here, because I got the train into Liverpool tonight, and I have a rucksack with me, and obviously we're in times of heightened security at the moment. When I was on the train, my bag was checked by the transport police, and I didn't know what to do or say in that situation, because it never happened to me before. And I never thought I'd be in a situation where I'd hear myself say the sentence, "What kind of shit terrorist buys a return ticket?" Thank you very much.